He still hasn't told us, Mother.
He will. Who else knows about it?
The Archmage won't know about it yet. We were able to intercept the servant, as you know. But an elf, Mother. She tried to free MacGuffin. She might know something.
She needs to be watched.
Very well.
And now, Mr. Professor, let us have a little chat.
Oh well, no problem. I am an elf, and I'm fit. What now? I'll get the book out of MacGuffin's secret cellar and take it to the Archmage. No, they were all gone when I got there. They collected the cage and were off. Now it's up to us to get the book. Of course I don't have to, but, well, what else am I going to do? It appears to be very important. And even if it isn't important, those shady fellows want to have that book. It's better that we get it out of the cellar before they get their grubby mitts on it. Then don't help me. Why don't you just fly home? Just don't tell my parents anything. Ungrateful feathered fowl.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Book of Unwritten Tales. Yes, stay still woman. I didn't ask you to go there. I actually remember that name today. I am so proud. Give me a hand everyone. Yay! Anyway, we have Ivo here who is gonna be the leading part of this part of the chapter, I guess. And from this point on, I have not tried the game. So everything is gonna be completely new to me, so please bear with me as I fail at several things. Anyway, we have Chip here, I guess, little birdie that Ivo had a little conversation with. So let's try and see if Chip has more to say. And what kind of artifact might this be about? Aren't you afraid of the scarecrow at all? Or good luck, Chip. Well, let's ask about the scarecrow.
Why is that scarecrow not scaring you? Yes, certainly. And how? Normally you're the first to take flight.
Okay. I guess that explains it all, or does it? Well, let's ask about the artifact.
Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful that it could make someone into the ruler of the world? No, that's been lost to the depths of the ocean. No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it.
Uh-huh.
No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for. Something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlins book. If only I had it already. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Well, if she had it already, we probably wouldn't be playing this game, or at least this part of the game. So we can have a look at some pumpkins.
A pumpkin patch. Not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his books and not enough time in his garden.
Okay, can we increase our gardening skill? No? What is this? Look at the pumpkins. We already. Oh, look at the undergrowth. We're just kind of checking out everything. So whatever we can have,
There's a stone in the undergrowth.
we will snatch.
There's something written on it, but I can't see what it is. That could be a little gravestone.
Oh. Well, let's free the gravestone from the undergrowth.
I can't remove the undergrowth with my bare hands. It's very dense and has thorns.
Okay, so that kind of leads us in the direction of us needing some kind of tool to remove it with. So let's have a peek at the scarecrow here.
A tatty-wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it.
Can you take the hat? Can you take the hat?
A scarecrow that doesn't even scare Cheep is clearly of no use whatsoever.
Oh, can't take the hat. What else do we have here? Let's have a peek at the well.
The groundwater is only a few meters down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep.
Okay. Look at the well rope.
The well rope is fastened to the windlass. It doesn't look particularly strong.
And we can use the crank handle. So let's try and see what happens. If she can get anything.
That was suspiciously easy.
Huh.
The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone.
Okay, so since we can let the rope down in the well, look at the well rope, we kind of did that already, so we probably should look for a bucket, I guess. And what do we have here? Look at the stack of wood. See if we can use that for anything.
A pile of logs. There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn.
Okay, and we can apparently take a bit of kindling. So let's see what we're going to use that for.
3 should be enough.
3 should be enough for what, Ivo? There's a flower pot.
An upturned flower pot made of clay.
Okay, we can look under it. Okay, let's look underneath it.
There's a stone under it. That could be a firestone. That's coming with me. Presumably the professor wanted to prevent the stone getting wet.
Why didn't he just keep it indoors then? Anyway, a watering can. Yes.
An old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin standards.
Yes. And we can apparently also snatch that one. For what? I'm not sure.
An old watering can made out of metal.
I kind of know that already. Well, at least we have some things to get going with. So if we discover things, we'll probably figure out what to use it for. So here's a metal frame. Let's have a peek.
A swinging metal frame. You can hang pots or something of that sort onto it and then swing it over the fire.
Okay, can we do that with the water can?
That makes no sense if the watering can is empty.
Ah. So if the water can is empty, do we need to use the water can on the well rope? Let's have a see.
That should hold.
Okay.
Let's give it a whirl.
Apparently, I guess that was a yes. No idea what we're going to use it for, but I think we'll figure it out.
It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Maybe we should water the pumpkins. Let's see. No? Watering Chip? Nay. Okay, well, maybe we can use it here on the holding branch thingy. Since he didn't want to put it there when it was empty.
The watering can with the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm.
Okay, so I have a feeling that we can actually light the stove as well, but let's wait a bit with that.
A large brick fireplace. The fire grates on the outside, not inside the house. That's a bit unusual, but it does make sense if the professor doesn't wish to have an open fire inside.
Well, I guess in some ways the professor can make sense. Some stone discs.
I'd say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone. The flour then comes out of the side.
So if we can do any kind of cooking, we at least know where to go. Is there anything else we've been missing out on? Well, we can look at the wood construction in front of the window.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up.
So I guess we are going to be looking for something to open that thing then. Okay, and what about the chimney?
A daring structure. And just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long.
Okay. Well, we kind of talked with Chip, and we looked at a lot of things, so I think we're ready to go into the house. Let's see what we find in there, in MacGuffin's tiny little house. She can fit in there. Well, that looks cozy. Tiny, cozy. So, there's a box on the wall. What's that? Hey, I asked you something.
What's that? A box with some kind of glass eye. It seems to be hanging directly in front of the gable window. I haven't got a clue what it's for.
No, but we're supposed to snatch it probably. Come on.
What's that? I haven't got a clue.
No, but we're supposed to take it. Oh well, look at the chaos here. It's a lot of stuff.
Typical bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and fat. Dead flies. Ugh, yuck.
Aw, don't be so picky. It can probably taste nice. I mean, there's probably minerals and vitamins and everything. And not everyone is a nice wood elf like she is. She probably got it all. So, let's examine the wooden tub. See if there's anyone laying in there.
A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts, grey socks, red underpants.
Ooh, sexy. Red underpants.
A wooden tub. Oh, great.
Okay, so nothing more to do with that one. Is there anything here we can look at? A frame on the wall. Okay.
Would appear to be a mirror frame. There are still a few broken shards of the old mirror around the edges. The
Something
mirror's
we can
turned so
take?
it reflects the fireplace. Strange.
Okay.
The mirror's turned so it reflects
the fireplace. That's strange, apparently. So maybe that has some kind of hint for later on. A small wooden vessel? What is that then?
A carpenter's cup. It looks old. Not really.
Okay, well, you can't really get a closer look at that. So we have the stove then. Let's have a peek at that.
The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves.
Okay, well that's nice and easy. Well, we can't really do anything more with it. What's that here? Wasn't there something here? Oh, that was the wooden top. Okay. Oh, a small silver shield.
A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished.
Okay, we can take it. And is there anything else to know?
A small old-fashioned shield.
Oh, okay. There's a stone pillar here. We're just checking out everything here to begin with.
Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters.
Yes. Examine the socket. Okay.
There's a six-sided indentation on the base. Perhaps the mounting for a statue.
I don't know.
There's a six-sided...
And let's have a peek at the jelly glowfish. Like Wilbur and his family has as well. If you remember.
A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore, and won't ever again.
Oh, poor glowfishy. I feel all sorry for them being trapped in there all their life. There's a wooden box with a stone chest. Okay, let's
A
have a
stone
peek.
casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage containers.
Yes, can we do anything else with it?
The stone chest is decorated with two angels and has writing on it too. I can't read it.
She really needs to take some kind of reading lesson. So many things you can't read right now or make out.
What's likely to happen, eh? Sand.
Huh.
Is it me, or has it just got much warmer in here?
Search through
The
the sand?
chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I haven't got a clue what else might be in there. I can hardly sift my way through the sand with my hand.
I thought that was why you're supposed to search through it, woman. And she doesn't want to use her hand, so we have to find something else. So we have a sarcophagus here. Let's have a peeky peek.
Looks like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door.
Well, then we go and open it. I mean, what can happen? Anyone watched The Mummy lately? No? Nothing? Oh, lovely.
Shame. Just a stinky mummy.
With blinking eyes, apparently.
What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well, yes you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
That you can and do speak.
But of course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
Well, that was interesting.
Presumably the sarcophagus lacks oxygen.
Yeah. Yes. So let's try and open it again, I guess. Have a peek again.
Must be that.
See what we can find out about this mummy. Hello?
So good to see you, Mortimer. A very strange person was just here insisting that they were you.
That was me.
You, Mortimer? Why did you pretend to be you?
That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Have you done something to your hair? You look so different.
Are you seriously mistaking me for a meter-high, wrinkly, bald old gremlin?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, Mortimer. Look at me. I've seen better days, too.
I am not Mortimer. Mortimer sent me. I'm looking for a secret cellar. Can you tell me how I can get into the cellar?
Into the cellar? Of course.
Yes? No?
And where is the cellar?
What cellar do you mean?
What?
What?
Oh, lovely.
You have grown, Mortimer.
Yes, yes. Oh, how we laugh.
Well, okay. That didn't give us that much information. Can I try again? If we actually can.
Well, that's just great.
Figure anything else out, maybe. Let's see. I love that spite at the mouth.
Hello, Mortimer.
Yes, now listen. I have to find this secret cellar and I think you might be able to help me, so please pull yourself together.
Of course. Of course.
That's good. Now, I have a few questions for you.
Okay, well, at least we can get going. We kind of been through this no Mortimer thingy, so let's try and ask who this little mummy is.
Did you have an accident in a bandage factory?
No, I'm a mummy.
Don't mummies have their brains pulled out via their noses during the mummification process?
I don't think so.
I do.
Lovely. Yeah, let's take him with us on our journey. Do you know anything about the secret door and the cellar? Well, maybe he will actually say
Can you
something.
tell me where the secret door is and how
Always
to
hope.
open it?
Oh, you are getting forgetful, Mortimer.
Yes, exactly. So help me out here. How do I open that secret door again?
What secret door?
This is gradually ceasing to be funny.
What?
That. The secret door to the cellar. How can I open it?
You always fiddle around with that thing there, that stone figure, and then the secret door opens and you disappear somewhere.
And exactly where do I go then?
How should I know? I haven't left my sarcophagus for 4,000 years.
No wonder you're a little soft in the head.
You are not Mortimer. Why are you pretending to be Mortimer?
Yes. Let's try and see if we
I
can
will say this one
explain
more
this properly
time.
this time.
I'm not Mortimer.
Of course not, if you say so.
Mortimer has been kidnapped, and I wanted to rescue him. I guess...
That's terrible. You'll have to hide.
Me? Why?
They want to kidnap you.
That's already happened. Mortimer, it's Mortimer. Mortimer has already been kidnapped.
But that's impossible. Who is talking to me at night, then?
Mortimer is your friend, is he not? Did he, excavate you?
You could say that. I was lying in the dark for quite some time. Then the lid opened, and Mortimer was there. I've been with him ever since.
Well, as things look right now, Mortimer's not going to be here to chat for some time.
We do not chat. We discuss, we deliberate, we debate, we chat. But we would never go skiing.
Huh?
Why? Do you really want to go skiing?
I don't want to go skiing.
What is skiing?
Oh,
No
God.
idea.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
had enough.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Oh, boy. Yes, that was quite a conversation. Can we do it
No,
again?
I don't want to, and you can't force me.
Oh, come on, Ivo. Well, there's a tool back here. Maybe there's some
I
tools we can
think
use.
these are all the things that the professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve.
Can we take some, please?
I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty useless.
Yeah, okay, well this one we can probably use in the sand. But I wanted a shovel for the garden at the graveyard.
Books, books, and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language.
Okay. But yeah, I still wanted a shovel for the gravestone we found. There's a book over here.
A large handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot.
Can we take it or read it maybe? Maybe she can actually read this.
It's the Gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to stop this madness? And I didn't find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence. I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning. I hope nothing has... That was the last entry. There are others before it.
Huh. Okay. Beetle was his servant, I believe, that or his assistant, who has been intervened by the bad duties.
What's this at the beginning of this page? Today I have been examining the books that I brought back from the Grindle Mountains. Amongst them was a book about herbs and tinctures. An old herbalist was adamant that I would find a recipe to cure my cold feet in it. What a disappointment, though. Just superstitious nonsense about frog eyes and wool socks. I was just about to burn the book when I noticed that the volume contained other things. A disturbing tale of a tragic relationship between a magician and his pet sheep Boris, as well as a travel log written by a fairy explorer. The travel log described how the explorer landed on an island in the West Seas whilst searching for undiscovered fairy tribes. He created several very beautiful sketches of the temple ruins that can be found on that island. I will use these to entertain myself and translate the runes he drew. The next entry was made 2 days later. It's only barely legible. The gremlin appears to have been very excited. It must be the entrance. The wrath of the gods caused the temple to sink into the ocean, of course. But not all, not all. Ye gods, my hands are still shaking despite the fact that Beetle made me a calming herbal tea before he left. Good old Beetle, he has obviously got no clue how significant my discovery is. I have sent him to Master Alistair, the Archmage of the Humans. He is to hand him a sealed letter. Tomorrow Master Alistair will arrive, and I can unburden myself of this terrible responsibility. I will not be able to sleep a wink. And next there's the last entry that I read out before. There's nothing else there.
Okay, well apparently we're getting that
There's
done.
nothing more there of interest to me.
With the diary here, figuring out what he's talking about, and still getting a few clues in there about how he figured out this big thing he has as a responsibility now. Yeah. Let's hope we can figure more out, though. Let's look at the dragon skull. Not me, Ivo, the dragon skull.
A dragon skull. It could have been a horntail, nasty creatures, but there are very few around these days. The last of them are now working almost exclusively as beasts of burden. They've not just lost their viciousness, they've lost their pride too.
Oh, poor dragons. Is there anything else? Well, a pile of documents.
Old parchment and yellowing papers, filled with texts in many different foreign languages. Adonisham Western, Quenya and Sindarin, and technical drawings in Kuzdul.
So, nothing in English or anything now? You can take them?
A pile of parchments and papers, very old and a bit fragile.
And I wonder what we're gonna do with those. Anyway, let's look at
A little wooden box. Doesn't look like an antique or anything particularly valuable. It has beautiful workmanship, though.
Can we open it? Or is it locked?
It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. There's no drawers or anything we can look through. Open it. Look at the stone head.
A strange stone head. It's been roughly hewn but has a few fine embellishments. Perhaps a memento from one of the professor's expeditions.
Yeah, we can't do more with that one. Okay. Open the wood box. Well, we couldn't do that right now. Is there anything here? Well, let's search through the sand with the seal? Whatever it's called. See if she can find anything there.
There is something in there.
Ah, there
A
is.
little brass key.
Ah, a little key. I wonder where that key goes. Well, let's try it with the wooden box. Come on, Ivo. Try that key. Yes? Yes? Does it work?
Let's see.
Ah,
There's
yes.
a bit of paper in the box.
A bit of paper. Well, does
The
it say
paper's
anything?
densely covered with writing. Deus ex machina. The ghost in the machine is the heading. There's also a drawing of a stone figure. At its feet is a vessel containing liquid. Let's take a look. The ghost in the machine is wise to all the secrets of this house. That's what's written here. Blah blah. Pour the fuel into the bowl at the foot of the machine to awaken the ghost. Fuel? Oh, here. Grind the beans and tip the powder into boiling water, then pour the mixture into the bowl. We've already had that bit. You'll get the beans from the machine. Strange. A machine that's meant to be familiar with all the secrets of the house.
Well, that doesn't even sound interesting. But we're gonna call it a day here and hope we figure out more about this secret house. Apparently, it has a lot more than meets the eye. Typical for MacGuffin. But I hope you enjoyed this nice story, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.